Former President Jimmy Carter passed away yesterday. He has a very long list of lifetime accomplishments.
One standout, his decades of work with Habitat for Humanity. And Jacqueline is here now with more on that. Jacqueline.
Guys, good morning. The 39th president helped to put the organization on the map and then turned it into his passion project. Take a look.
I, Jimmy Carter, do solemnly swear.
But a large part of Jimmy Carter's legacy will be for his hours spent in a hard hat. The former president and his wife putting their faith and love of giving back into action by building homes around the world with Habitat for Humanity.
I feel like we always get more out of it than we put into it, although we work sometimes very hard and overwork on occasion.
A few years after leaving the White House, the then little-known organization caught Carter's attention. The former first couple volunteering on their first house in Americus, Georgia, not far from their own home, and it blossomed from there. Next, the Carters buckled their tool belts and got to work on an apartment building in Lower Manhattan.
I think the world had never seen a former president of the United States sleeping in a church basement, doing construction work, actually hands-on volunteering. And that became part of what became a 35-year legacy.
From then on, for 1 week every year, the Carters renovating and repairing more than 4,300 homes in 14 different countries, alongside more than 104,000 volunteers.
He is highly skilled with tools and hammers and cares a lot about the quality of the houses.
And nothing stopped the 39th president from reporting to the work site, even after hip, liver, and brain cancer surgeries. At 95 hours after a fall in his home and 14 stitches later, Carter showed up and got to work on a new home. And for each house the Carters help build, they also spend time with the new homeowners and leave behind a signed Bible.
Habitat has always been about bringing people together and breaking down barriers. Not only do we need more houses and a lot more of them, but we also need to build community together.
And to beautify the global community, the Carters also help spearhead off-site contributions for the organization, with President Carter also serving on the Global Housing Mission's Board of Directors. The Carters' long-standing dedication to these global work sites, helping to earn them the Presidential Medal of Freedom in 1999.
This couple has had such a productive and prolific post-White House life. I think they'll both be remembered more as the philanthropists and the activists and their post-White House career than they will for some of the things that happened during their time in the White House.
Yeah, that last person, really a resounding effort from a lot of people there. We've seen a lot of people weighing in on his presidency, but I think all of his humanitarian work speaks volumes to who he and his wife, Rosalind, were as people outside of the White House, right?
Yes, and that work for Habitat for Humanity being felt right here in the D.C. region, built several homes off of Benning Road in Southeast D.C. And so people are reminiscing on that work and what it meant to them as well, those families there. So he certainly leaves behind an indelible legacy. Yeah. Absolutely. Thanks, Jacqueline. And we have so much more on his life over on Fox Local. Just scan the QR code to download that app. There you can find reaction from President Biden and other local leaders here in the D.C. region. Funeral plans for former President Carter will be announced in the coming days.